Miranda. Today I wanted to do something a little different. I know that I've done a lot of, or at least a couple, book videos, and while that is something that I very much want to explore in this channel, I want to do some things that also integrate other parts of my life. The channel is named Granola Girl for a reason. I am that hippie chick that is part of the friend group. That's me. So I just wanted to share today some of the products that I use every day that I love, and I love what they stand for. I do think that not only are these really good for me, the planet, and all of that jazz, but I just really like the product. They're better than some like drugstore things or like more mainstream products that I've used. I just prefer them overall. So I just thought I'd share them. I will say I did stop wearing makeup years ago. I still wear it on a very rare occasion, maybe once a year. I like makeup. I loved exploring with makeup when I was around like 19, 20. I really very much, I was a Ulta Premier member or whatever. I spent that much money that I got the extra tier, but I stopped doing that, and I really started looking into how I could invest my money into more quality self-care products. I don't like using the term self-care, but I can't think of another word because I wouldn't necessarily consider them beauty products either. So anyways, we'll just go ahead and start. What do I want to start with? These are in no particular order. Let's just start with what's in front of me. Buddha Butter. This is a company that is sold at my local co-op. So if you have a co-op near you, try there. This changed my life. I never really used chapstick until my friend that I was friends with through my childhood into my teen years, she had a Carmex addiction, and she passed that addiction on to me, and I became obsessed, and I could not stand when my lips are dry. In fact, my lips are dry now, and I'm very much aware of it. But anyways, when I realized how bad Carmex was for my lips and that it was making my lips so incredibly dry, I went to the local co-op, and I was like, what do you have that can like kind of wean me off Carmex? And the woman there pointed me to Buddha Butter. Now, this obviously is not chapstick. They have a chapstick that was the first product of theirs that I tried, and I have not gone back since. I absolutely love it. It's so good. It's all natural. The ingredients are very similar to this. This is just pure Buddha Butter. It's an all-day, all-in-one moisturizer. You can use it on your nails, your hands, your hair, your face, your lips. It's pretty much an all-together just awesome thing. I use it, I put it on my feet and my hands after I get out of the shower, and I live in the Pacific Northwest where the air gets very, very, very dry in the winter, and my skin is incredibly sensitive. That's part of why I started switching over to natural products, is because I was having allergic reactions, and this keeps my hands moisturized. If you see that little dot, that's my dog. He's laying on his bed. I did try coconut oil, but that was far too greasy for me. This does have a greasy feel. It's very, there's dog hair in it. It's got shea butter, cocoa butter, coconut oil, olive oil, and jojoba oil. That's what it is, and that's essentially what is in their chapstick as well. I know there's a few different ingredients. I believe there is beeswax in their chapstick. I might be wrong, but I think there is. They are a small business and everything is organic, and they do try to do local when they can. And so, but yeah, it's organic and it's all that good stuff, and it smells so good. So this is their soap, and I also use this. This is what I use as my body wash. It's just a bar soap, and it gets the job done. One bar lasts me a couple months, and I shower every day, and so and it's unscented. That's the thing. This does have a little bit of a scent because it's got the cocoa butter, but the bar soap is unscented, so if you're sensitive to scent, or like fragrance oils can cause you to break out like they do me sometimes, I highly recommend Buddha Butter. They are on the more expensive side for body wash and chapstick. It's definitely worth the investment, at least for me. I really like knowing where all my ingredients are coming from. I like knowing I'm supporting a small business, all of that good stuff, as well as the fact that it does do as well of a job as like other bar soaps or body wash, but has less packaging. It's just this box, and then the bar soap is inside of it, and you can recycle recycle the box. It's not a plastic bottle and all of that stuff. So all of that together makes the cost worth it to me. So yeah, I love it. And I just recently started using their laundry soap. So I like the brand. Okay, so that is my little Buddha butter spiel. And also, okay, this jar lasts me, I'm going on a couple months now. They have a smaller one that's tin. This is plastic, not ideal. But, I mean, this is 8.4 ounces. I'm gone through that much, and it's probably been at least 3 months. And I use this every day. This is my lotion, and I put lotion on multiple times a day. So, yeah, highly recommend. That's going to be my new thing. Take a shot every time I say highly recommend. So, okay, deodorant. This is Ethique deodorant. ETHIQUE. I get it off of Amazon because that's where they sell it. This is the Botanica scent. It's like a lavendery scent, but you don't smell it once it's on you. Like, it's just you smell it, you put it on, and then it's not really there. They do have an unscented one, and I think they have one that's like a masculine scent. I tried their shampoos. I was not a fan. It made my hair incredibly oily and just was not great, but I love what the company stands for. I believe that they are based in New Zealand. Yes, they're New Zealand made, but anyways, all of their packaging is compostable, so when you're done with this, you just squash it up, and I believe you can literally bury it in your backyard. It's that type of compostable, because not all compostable is that way, but I'm pretty sure that you can just bury this in your backyard and it will do its thing, which is an incredible bonus. I did not have really high hopes. I tried this after failing with the shampoo, but I thought I'd give them a shot, and I love this deodorant. You don't smell it once it's on you, but you don't smell BO. You don't get BO. It lasts all day. I work in the food service industry, so I sweat and I don't get chances to like reapply, and I've tried so many other natural deodorants like the Crystal brand. I've tried like local ones. I tried the Buddha butter deodorant. I'm allergic to, I think it's magnesium or baking soda. One of those I'm allergic to, and that's what's in a lot of natural solid deodorants, and that's what theirs had, so unfortunately I was allergic to it. I broke out, but this is super gentle on my body. I've not had any problems. I've used it, again, for months. I still have a good bit of it left over, and it's just like a little round guy. You push it up through the bottom, and you apply it, and it keeps me dry. I don't sweat like I did with like the Crystal liquid deodorant. It's not like that, and I just love that the packaging's compostable. It's Orangutan Alliance certified, palm oil free, and compostable packaging, vegan, and it's carbon neutral. So it's just all of that great stuff, as well as the fact that it is a good deodorant. So I do recommend that. You can get it on Amazon. If you have Prime, I think it's Prime 2-day shipping as well. So I know Amazon is kind of like, but that's where you can get it. And I do recommend this. I tried literally all of the deodorants that they sell at my co-op, and I didn't like any of them. And I really, really like this one. So yeah. Okay, let's move on to, let's do soap. There's such a glare. This is Grove Co. Hydrating Hand Soap. And Grove Co. is Grove Collaborative. I've seen them now at Target. Like in the holiday season, they had the candles. I didn't know that Grove and Target had a partnership, or if Target now owns Grove. I have no idea. But I found Grove. A coworker recommended them to me. She is like me. She very much likes the plastic-free, vegan, good for the environment, all of that stuff, and that's kind of what Grove is about. They have a lot of all-natural products. They have their own brand, which is what I buy, but they also have other brands on their page. I don't necessarily like the brands that they have on there. They have like, well, I won't take shots, but the other brands that they have on there are not necessarily as all-natural as they are marketed. But I did my research with Grove, and I really like them. I will say this is not a product, but Environmental Working Group, or EWG.org, does have a website called Skin Deep. That was the eye opener for me. Somebody recommended that years ago, and I looked on there and I put in all the products that I was using, household cleaning, beauty products, my makeup, all of that. I put it in there. They test a ton. Sometimes they don't have it. They haven't tested it, but they test it with all of the ingredients that are in those products, and they let you know on a scale of 1 to 10 how toxic it is and what ingredients can cause things like cancer or immune disorders or stuff like that that go into your skin through the products that you're using. That resource is incredibly beneficial, and if they don't have a certain product, like I don't think they have any of the Grove products, I take the time, because apparently I have a lot of it, and I put in each individual ingredient and I look at the number rating for that, because they will do that as well. So they'll have like the individual ingredient listed with how toxic it is. And so I did that with the hand soap. It came out at like a 1 or 2. My goal is to be below 3. And so I'm holding it, so it must have done that. But anyways, yeah, I've just now started using this. I bought a glass bottle to go with it, but it comes in a tin can. Here, ASMR. It comes in a tin. It's much more easily recycled than like plastic is, and it's not as heavy as glass, so it's not as heavy to ship, which is great. And then they do have a goal to be plastic free. They have like a pledge to be plastic free by 2025, which I think is great, including, as far as I can tell, including all of the brands that they carry. So that is also really great. I have tried their daily shower cleaner, which I do like, and I've just now started using this, and I do really like it as well. It is the lavender and thyme scent, which again, I'm kind of hit or miss with lavender on whether or not I like it, but the scent doesn't really stay on your hands. It's not super strong, and so I really don't mind it. And this was actually a free gift that I got. Their ordering style is a little clunky, and their returns is kind of hard. You have to like email them, and like then they'll email you back, and it's a little clunky. So that I don't really like about it. But as far as purchasing, it's pretty straightforward. You get a box every month unless you like postpone shipping, which is really easy to do if you have the app. So I definitely like this. I did get their candles for the holiday season, because previously I would get Bath and Body Works candles and love their smells, hate the headaches that they give me. And so I took a chance on their candles for Halloween and autumn, as well as Christmas. I got the pine scent, and then there was like a cinnamon clove one for autumn, and I liked both of them, and they were both strong enough scents to permeate the house, but they did not give me a headache, so that was a definite bonus. So I really do like them. I also get my toilet paper from them. Don't know if that's TMI, but they have bamboo toilet paper, or it's packaged in a box, which again, I mean, trees, RIP. But the plastic also, like, you can reuse the packaging for the toilet paper. You can't reuse the packaging for, like, Charmin or Quilted Northern or any, like, you can't with the plastic. You can't reuse those. So I take the pluses as well as the minuses, but I really do like the toilet paper. This has been a great resource for me. I really, really like that their refills are in tin too. I did try Clean Cult. I don't even know if that's like a thing anymore, but I tried Clean Cult, and I really loved their like mission, but the refills came in like a milk carton, and you had to return it to Clean Cult for it to be recycled and reused. Not too big of a deal, but it's just easier. You refill your soap thing and you toss this in the recycles. It's that easy. So definitely recommend. Okay, moving on. Now, this one, you'll have to take my word for it that it is the brand, because this is my own jar. I took it out of its jar. But Bite toothpaste. They're from Shark Tank. That's not how I found them, but they're from Shark Tank. They're toothpaste tablets, and you take one, you bite it like a vitamin. Don't swallow it, but you bite it like a vitamin, and then you brush your teeth, and ta-da, toothpaste. So I got these because I liked that I believe they carbon offset all of their shipping, and that it's a glass jar. It wasn't a plastic tube that I was using and throwing away. Also, there are a lot of awful ingredients in mainstream toothpaste. Didn't know that. That was one of the most recent things that I've learned, and was disheartened to find out. For instance, sodium lauryl sulfate, it's like a big thing in shampoo that people are aware of now that is really bad for you. And apparently it's in toothpaste too. And you swallow that. It's not even like you go, like, you wash your hands with soap or you with shampoo and it goes in your skin. Like, you are eating toothpaste. Even if you spit most of it out, you're eating it. That's what she said. I found Bite. It took a little warming up, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little clunky. The only thing, and this is actually a pretty big minus for me, they do make you subscribe and you have to get a box every like so often, and the way they assume, that's the other thing, they assume that you brush twice a day. I sometimes do, but not always. I don't go out of my way to brush twice a day. That rhymed. You get a jar for your first order, and then the refills come in a compostable bag that you can bury in your backyard. And my only complaint is that you can't like push out your order. You have to get it. And so like for those that don't brush twice a day, you're getting your refill before you're done with what you have, and so you're always going to have extra. You can't change that, so that's a little annoying. Their instructions on it are like, just bite down and then brush. You have to like chew it like it's a vitamin. You have to like, I bite down on one side, I shift it, and then I bite down on the other. It usually sticks to the top of my teeth. This doesn't sound pleasant. It's not that bad, I promise, but it sticks to the bottom of my teeth, and then when I brush, I just go straight to those teeth first, and you'll feel it start to spread. Now, why this is amazing. I bought a jar, and that was my test jar. And I got the mouthwash as well. I will say I was not a fan of the mouthwash. I didn't end up finishing the jar, but this is my second jar of this. The first jar I bought, and I was like, we'll just see. Took a little warming up, but I have notoriously bad teeth. I have since I was a child. My baby teeth were a pain. I had to have braces for 4 years, and I have had issues. I've had 2 root canals. I've had one of them fail. I've had to get an implant, a whole thing. So my teeth are very sensitive. I have to get a checkout from the dentist every 6 months. If I miss one, it's a guaranteed problem. I just went for my 6-month checkup at the dentist. I don't floss, and they know this, but I had a new hygienist and my dentist was out for the day. So I got a new hygienist and a new dentist, and they both went, "Ooh, are you flossing? Your gums look really good." Separately, they both said this, and they both gushed over how good my teeth looked. They're not overly complimentary. And so the fact that they did that, this is the only change I've made. I have not started flossing. I have not done anything. And the only thing I can think of is the fact that because it's a tablet and because I'm lazy, I don't chew it until it's a super, super fine powder. There's still little chunks, and those, I think, getting into my gums are keeping the plaque from like building up and are really helping. I do use an electric toothbrush, but this is the only change I made from my 6-month checkup, and I got rave reviews on my oral hygiene. So I recommend these for that reason. And it leaves my breath minty fresh. So, toothpaste, if you're looking for new toothpaste, it's a glass jar, it's recyclable, and all of that. I should also state that all of these products are cruelty-free. So that is also an extra bonus. All right, the last product is the most expensive, and it is also the newest to me. It is the True Botanicals Pure Radiance Oil. Here's why I don't love it. It's expensive. It's, I believe, $108 a bottle. Before this, I used IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream, and while that was a very good cream for my face, it's not the best as far as ingredients go, and I don't think that it is a cruelty-free company. So it's just those two things combined. I was like, let's just find a new thing. So I took a chance. I tried True Botanicals. I got the Calm Pure Radiance Oil. I believe they have a cleanse as well as a renew. I got the Calm one because it is for sensitive skin, which I do have. I am prone to have. At the time that I got it, my skin was freaking the F out. It was super oily, but also flaky, and I was breaking out everywhere. And so I was like, I just need something that's going to calm my skin down. I got the Calm formula, and I like it. I'm about, I would say, halfway through the bottle now, and it's been a month or 2. So you do go through it kind of fast for how expensive it is. I wash my face once a day at the, well, I don't know if I should be saying these things, but I wash my face once a day at the end of the night. I moisturize. That's it. It's the winter months now, and it is super, super cold, and the air is really, really dry. So I have been adding a couple drops in the morning just to my face, just to my like T-zone, because it gets very, very flaky very easily. So I have been doing that, but otherwise you don't go through it too quickly. I love it so far. It is definitely an investment piece, and it is a luxury, but I don't take too many luxuries elsewhere. Like I said, I don't wear makeup anymore, and I don't really like books. Books are my luxury, and I buy those used 99% of the time, so I can try to afford it. I recommend it nonetheless because you get what you pay for in this instance. I don't always believe that, but in this instance, I do. It has really pure ingredients. It's just oils, and you would think that oils would add like too much moisture, you'd be greasy and you'd be icky, and that is not the case. It does take a little bit longer to absorb than like a moisturizer or a cream would, but once you absorb, your skin feels silky smooth and it's not greasy. Definitely love it, and I don't know if you can tell, and I don't even know if it's like necessarily like, my skin's definitely not the poster child for good skin because again, I wash my face once a day. I don't baby it probably as much as I should, but it definitely calmed my skin down from all the issues I was having, and it has just been a great addition. It is also, it's not EWG certified because you can get moisturizers that are that. It is not that, but it is Made Safe certified, which is a different certification for the purity of their ingredients and the safety of their ingredients for you. And so it is definitely one of the cleaner beauty products out there, and I love that it comes I love that it comes in a glass bottle. I don't know if that's obnoxious that I'm tapping it to my mic, but it comes in a glass bottle, which I like. I do wish though, and this is one suggestion that I have for them, is that every time you get a bottle, you get a dropper, because that's how it goes, is it's a dropper. And I wish that there was an option that you got a bottle with a dropper, and then when you reordered, you could just get a bottle with either a glass or a tin top, so that those could both be recycled, because you can't recycle the dropper, and the dropper's glass as well. Like, that's a high quality dropper. And so I do wish that that was an option, but it's not. That's my only complaint about it though. The smell is definitely different. It's earthy. And while I think that some people could construe that to be like gross, it just smells like earthy, like oils, if that makes sense. It smells like leaves. But I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but so it's not like floral or like sweet or anything, and it's not perfumed. It does take a little getting used to, especially for me. The first couple times I smelled it, I was like, whoa, but it fades pretty quickly, and you don't smell it throughout the day or anything like that. So anyways, I really do recommend this as well. It has been my favorite face moisturizer that I have used, and it definitely is an investment, but I think it's a worthy investment. And again, depending on your skin type and the time of year, you'll use more or less. And I just really like it. So anyways, I don't know if that was at all helpful, but if it was, I would love to hear your comments, or if you guys have tried the same things or similar things. But yeah, those are the products that I use every day. And that's honestly about it as far as like beauty or like anything like that. That's what I use. And it's fairly simple, and it's because those products are so good and they work so well for me that I don't need to elaborate. I don't need to add on more to fill in the gaps. These round out my beauty routine pretty darn well. So I hope you liked it. I hope it was helpful, and yeah, I'll see you next time.